The year 1979 was a pivotal one for the island nation of St. Lucia. On February 22nd, amidst the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, St. Lucia took a giant leap towards self-determination. After centuries of colonial rule, it dawned a new era of independence, marking the beginning of its journey as a sovereign nation. In this episode, we unravel the tapestry of events that led to this momentous occasion, exploring the roadblocks and triumphs that shaped St. Lucia's path to independence. So join us as we delve into the rich history of this enchanting island and uncover the stories that have made it the jewel of the Caribbean. St. Lucia's colonial journey was far from ordinary. Unlike many of its Caribbean counterparts, the island's colonial experience was marked by a unique twist. Over the span of just over 2 centuries, from the 17th to the early 19th century, St. Lucia changed hands no less than 14 times, caught in a strategic tug-of-war between France and Britain. This intriguing back and forth was primarily driven by 2 factors. Firstly, its prime location in the heart of the Eastern Caribbean made it a coveted possession for those seeking to dominate the region. Secondly, the island's fertile volcanic soil, particularly suited for sugar cultivation, made it an economic prize worth fighting for. This resulted in a peculiar dance of colonization, with both European powers laying claim to the island at various points in time. The Treaty of Paris in 1814 finally put an end to this colonial shuttle. Britain secured lasting control of St. Lucia, marking a significant shift in the island's history. This integration into the British colonial system had profound implications for St. Lucia's trajectory. The island was formerly a part of the British Empire, subject to the policies and governance structures imposed by the imperial power. During this period, sugar plantations thrived, and slavery became the cornerstone of the economy. A dark chapter that saw thousands of Africans forcibly transported to the island as enslaved individuals. The abolition of slavery in 1834, while a step towards humanity, left an enduring legacy that would continue to shape St. Lucian society for generations. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, a time when political winds were shifting across the British West Indies. The wave of independence sweeping through the region inspired St. Lucia to take bold steps towards self-governance. The island's desire for greater autonomy was channeled through political figures like Sir John Compton, a prominent leader who championed the cause of independence. Initially, St. Lucia explored the path of federalism, joining the West Indies Federation in 1958. This federation, though short-lived, provided a platform for the island to work towards a shared future with other Caribbean territories. However, when the federation dissolved in 1962, St. Lucia took another route, becoming an associated state of Britain. This new relationship granted the island more control over its internal affairs, while Britain continued to manage defense and foreign policy. Yet, this status was just a stepping stone. The yearning for complete independence only grew stronger. With each passing year, negotiations between St. Lucian leaders and the British government intensified. Finally, on February 22, 1979, after years of negotiation and growing tensions, Britain formally recognized St. Lucia's independence. The island became a sovereign nation, marking the end of centuries of colonial rule. The ceremony in Castries, the capital, was not just a formal transfer of power, but a celebration of a new dawn for St. Lucia. As the Union Jack, the flag of Britain, came down, and the new St. Lucian flag, a vibrant blend of blue, yellow, black, and white, went up, it symbolized hope, unity, and the promise of a bright future. The journey from colonial rule to independence was a long and arduous one, filled with challenges and triumphs. Looking back, it's evident that this period wasn't just about political change. It was a transformation that resonated deeply within the soul of the nation. For the people of St. Lucia, independence meant freedom. The freedom to chart their own destiny, to make decisions that directly affected their lives, and to shape the course of their nation's future. It was a hard-earned victory that had been a long time in the making. And as St. Lucia stepped into its newfound independence, it carried with it the hopes and dreams of its people. A nation ready to embrace its future with open arms. Today, St. Lucia stands as a testament to the power of perseverance. From its turbulent, colonial past to its present-day reality, the island has come a long way. Its story is a source of inspiration for many, a beacon of hope, especially for other nations still striving for freedom and self-determination.